With gas prices more than $1 higher locally than what we paid a year ago, when can we expect some relief? The Biden administration announced earlier last week that it was releasing some of the nation's strategic oil reserves to help drive prices down a bit. An analyst with GasBuddy explains what that will mean for drivers over the next few weeks.
You know, this isn't going to be a case where you wake up and suddenly the price is 25 cents less. This is going to be the case of prices may come down a penny or two today, tomorrow, throughout the course of the next 1 to 2 weeks. But, this is not a surprise to the energy market. We knew that this was forthcoming a couple of weeks ago, and that's why we can expect to see the relief relatively quickly, because this was maybe Washington, D.C.'s worst kept secret.
Locally, on the Illinois side of the Quad Cities, we're paying an average of $3.22 a gallon. It's $3.02 on the Iowa side. All right, this coming Friday, a true treasure of gun collecting hits the auction block in Rock Island. Rock Island Auction Company has a collection of weapons from Napoleon Bonaparte that date back to the late 1700s. These are pretty incredible works of art. And Local 4 photojournalist Mike Colon took a look at the collection with Joe Colander of the Rock Island Auction Company.
Rock Island Auction Company is the #1 firearms auction house in the world. That's everything from world-class 7-figure collectibles like we have on the table here to $500 Glocks and hunting rifles and everything in between. Last December, a year ago, we were selling Teddy Roosevelt's Colt Single Action Army, silver-plated. That sold for $1.46 million. Earlier this year, we sold a set of pistols that belonged to Alexander Hamilton for $1.1 million. A couple months ago, John Wayne's single action from the movie True Grit, and it was close to $500,000. And this December's is flagshipped by this 6-piece garniture of Napoleon Bonaparte's. The sword is the most historic piece of the set, not only in the symbolism and the artistry that's on it. Everything has the artistry, but the sword is what he's actually wearing when he kicks out the Council of 500 from St. Cloud, from the Orangery in St. Cloud, as he's declaring himself first consul of France. The whole set is crafted by Nicolas Noel Boutet, arguably one of the finest arms manufacturers ever. Just exquisite, exquisite art pieces. So to think that Napoleon Bonaparte wore this sword is just, it gives you goosebumps. The smallest pieces of the set are the pair of Nicolas Noel Boutet pocket pistols. They are the smallest, but they are certainly not the shortest on embellishment or decoration. We have masks, we have different wood insets into the ebony. We have every surface of metal is engraved with either classical Greco-Roman symbols. We have, I believe, Hercules on this one, clubbing the Hydra. There's any number of symbols, crafting the thunderbolts. We have a French cockerel or rooster here on the barrel. Every single surface is embellished on a small one. That's just the concentration of artistry in such a small area is pretty astounding. The carbine is especially fantastic. The gold work on the barrel just is absolutely striking. A bunch of symbols here, a bunch of military heralds. We have, again, the staff of Hermes. We have lots of lightning bolts, lots of crowns of laurels. Beautiful gold, even down the barrel. Not usually a place you find a lot of embellishment, except on high-end presentation pieces. And a pair of Traveler's pistols rounds out the set. My favorite part is probably the barrels coming down. So besides this gold ornamentation, which looks like gold rope, I can't imagine the difficulty in crafting something like that. But the texture that they've given, it looks almost like a leather or a snakeskin perhaps. And to be able to do that by hand, each one is just meticulous. And we tell people it is the best gun show you've never been to. And we're open to the public. This is a show we encourage the public to come. You can come in here even if you're not going to spend a cent and just give yourself an education, see what some of these high-end pieces look like.
That is absolutely fascinating stuff. The auction house expects that Napoleon collection to go for between, you ready for this, $1.5 million and $3.5 million. There's a pre-auction viewing scheduled for Thursday, and we've put more information on our quadcities.com for you to check it out.